What's up, everyone? Today we're gonna do some r/entitled parents. I know these are kind of long, but you guys requested it, so enjoy. I ruined my neighbor's kid's YouTube dreams. I've just started running an online D&D game. Last couple of sessions, I'd noticed my connection was really bad. The usual stuff didn't help. After a while, I found out that a couple of months ago, my neighbor had borrowed the Wi-Fi password from my girlfriend because they were having connection problems. It was supposed to be for a day or two while their new ISP connected them. Saturday before last, I changed the Wi-Fi password. Connection is better. Sunday, neighbor's wife turns up. Is something wrong with the internet? I can't log on. Me, I changed the password. Oh, can I have the new one? No, you were only supposed to borrow it for a few days while you got your own connection, and I couldn't get a connection when I needed to. There's a short discussion that boils down to, oh, we didn't think you'd mind. I didn't if it was for a few days. It's been about 3 months. But you haven't anyway. Yes, because I pay for it, and when you use it, you're taking something that I pay for and making it worse for me and my household. That evening, my girlfriend mentions that she had gotten a text from the neighbors. They were having problems with their internet again, and she lent them the new password. Had another chat with the neighbors, which boils down to something like this. But we need the internet. Sammy needs it for school, and Kev loves his games. Then get your own connection. I did, but they can't get out until Wednesday. So just 2 more days then? I'll change the password again Wednesday. Her, somehow sounding like she's doing me a favor. If you must. Me being me, I forgot Wednesday. I don't remember until game night comes around and I notice the connection is a bit dodgy when I'm setting up. I change the password again and everything clears up. Next day, I get a 10-minute lecture from the husband that I should stop harassing him and cutting off his internet in the middle of playing his games. That I am ruining his daughter's life by stopping her from studying. That I needed to give them a new password so his daughter could load a new video on her YouTube. I walk away, close the door, and enjoy a beer. Monday comes around. This is glued. Yes, glued, not taped to my door. And I couldn't read it either, so thankfully there's a transcription down here. Not sure which of the neighbors wrote it. I hope you're happy, F-tard. You ruined my girl's hopes. You have no right to cut off my internet. You stopped my daughter from streaming and ruined her chance of becoming a YouTuber. Hope you're f***ing happy, ass-tard. Oh man, that's so funny. The dad was so pissed that he was getting his internet cut during gaming. And the daughter, like, they all need it. Like, I could understand maybe it's just the kids and the mom doesn't want to get internet for the kids, but if it's the husband too, what I would do is let them still use the internet, but go on the router and limit their connection speed to like nothing, so when they do use it, it barely works. Just tell them you don't have good internet anymore. You drop down to dial-up again. You're on that 56K modem. My homophobic, entitled mother learns the truth about me in the best way ever. So I just found this Reddit and I was reading some of the stories and I was like, hey, I've got one. Well, here it is. My mom was and still is a crazy homophobic protester. Like the one that's at the Pride Festival with an offensive sign. She even told gay couples they couldn't be like that because they might scar me. Anyways, this was the summer after I graduated high school and was moving on to college. I had a boyfriend. We're still together. And I always told my mom he was just a close friend. Then my mom told me we were going to go protest at a Pride Festival. I had had enough, so I began to think of a master plan. First I put on rainbow-colored clothes, then I put on some black pants and a hoodie and made a protester sign with 2 layers so I could peel off the first. When we arrived at the festival, I took out my sign and stood with the other protesters. Once my mom came over and I ran over to the parade, took off my hoodie and pants, revealing the rainbow outfit. Man, I will never forget the look on her face. Then I peeled off the first layer of the sign which made it say, "Hi Mom." That was the best day of my life. My mom just walked away, got into her car, and drove away. Even though I had to wait a half an hour for my friend to come pick me up, I still remember that day as the greatest day of my life. God, I hope this is real, cause this is awesome. Yeah, that one, even if it is fake, it's a good story. Entitled mother demands for her child to use my wheelchair. Some context. I have a disability that causes me to have severe balance issues, along with muscle weakness and falls, and while I can still walk, it's unsafe for me to do so, so I use a wheelchair. One day I needed to go to the supermarket and decided to take my little sister along with me. She's 8. I don't see her often, as I live out of home, so we made a day out of it, going to the biggest shopping center on our side of town and had a great time. After having lunch in the food court, she wanted to have a play in the playground they have. So with her sitting on my lap, I pushed us over and she went in and had a blast. After about 15 minutes, she fell over, and since my chair can't fit into the playground, I removed my walking stick from its holder on the side and walked in to make sure she was alright. In enters the entitled parent. After getting my sis to stop crying by joking that I'd have to eat her leg now that she's landed on it, when I joke like that, she giggles like mad. I turned to wobble back to my chair only to see it's been moved. It was around 3 meters away from where I had left it, right by the entrance where parents had left trolleys, prams, etc. And a child was sitting in my seat while her mom spun the chair around. I made my way over and asked for my chair back when entitled mom started on me. Hello, I need my chair back, and you shouldn't have taken it without asking. But you can walk. I was so taken back by that. Yes, I could walk, but I was obviously struggling to even stand. Excuse me? You can walk? You don't need it? You just want it. I was shocked. As she was saying this, she was raising her voice and people were starting to look. I was firm and told her that while yes, I can walk, I can't do so for very long and I need my chair. Well, what's wrong with you then? None of your business? You say you need the chair, but you won't even tell me what's wrong with you. She said it as if I was the crazy one. She reluctantly got her kid off my chair, so I put my stick away and sat back down. My muscles in my legs were in agony from having to stand for so long, so I pushed myself back to where my sis and I were set up to try to forget what just happened and rest. As I was going, she was loudly complaining about me to the people around her, claiming I'm lying about needing my chair because I can walk and that I'm just a dull bludger. I got my sis from the playground and left the food court as fast as I could. My sis was upset from the confrontation too, so we went and saw a movie to calm us down. I think it was The Secret Life of Pets we saw. She loved it. I've had people both confront me about walking and demand to know what's wrong with me, but I've never had a complete stranger take my chair. Please treat people's wheelchairs, walking sticks, walkers as an extension of their body and not something to touch without permission. Thank you for reading. That is pretty messed up. Like, what do you even do in that situation? You smack the lady with your walking stick? I mean, what else are you supposed to do? I hope you all found this episode somewhat amusing. Definitely made me chuckle a little bit. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.